Alrighty, Chef Buck here, and today we're cooking up a little bit of Chinese eggplant. This is going to be a super duper rich, decadent recipe, but a vegetarian dish. So if you want to be decadent and decadent and vegetarian is hard to do. So get you a mixing bowl, put you a little bit of soy sauce in there, some hoisin sauce, some sesame oil, a little bit of rice wine vinegar. If you don't have rice wine vinegar, use whatever kind of vinegar you got. A little bit of minced ginger, because that's really good for us. And then something that's not good for us is 2 heaping tablespoons of brown sugar, but that's alright. We'll just pretend we didn't do that. And then a little bit of cornstarch. Go ahead and get it stirred up. And then we'll throw some water in here too. And we're going to end up with about 2 cups of liquid. And we'll go ahead and set this aside, and get to work on our Chinese eggplant. And you want to use some that's about the diameter of a policeman's nightstick. If you're familiar with that. We'll lop off the little stem end, and then we're going to cut them into these shapes right here. I don't know what you call these shapes, but if you cut up all of your eggplant, just like this, eventually you'll get a bowl that looks like this. And then we're going to go ahead and saute it up. So heat you up some oil in a skillet or a wok on medium-high heat. And don't be afraid to use a lot of oil, because these eggplant pieces are going to soak this oil up. And what we're doing is we're just going to go ahead and saute this stuff, soften it up a little bit, get a little bit of color on it. We're going to do this for about 5 or 6 or 7 minutes. And then we'll go ahead and pour it out of the skillet. It's not cooked up yet. We're going to return it to the dish later. But right now we're going to put some sesame oil in here. A little bit of finely chopped garlic, some hot pepper, as much as you like, depending on how much heat you want. And then 1/2 cup of whole cashew nuts. And these nuts are going to add a great flavor and crunch to this dish. So stir these ingredients around to get a little bit of color on your garlic, about 1 minute, maximum. And then we're going to throw our liquid in here, and let that get heated up. Stir it around. I'm going to use 1 bunch of green onions. I'm just going to throw the bottoms in here right now. Then slowly stir, and as this liquid heats up, over the course of about 1 minute, it's going to happen lickety-split, almost like magic. This liquid is going to thicken up. It's going to turn into this rich, syrupy gravy, very similar to a General Tso Chicken. And it's just going to be muy fantastico. So we'll throw our eggplant pieces back in here, and then we'll go ahead and stir those up. And then that's pretty much it, as far as what we're going to do with this dish. Now we're just waiting for our eggplant to cook through, which might take another 5 minutes, depending on the size of the pieces that you have cut up. Just give it a taste every now and then. You might want to throw a lid on here and let it bubble away for about 3 or 5 minutes. But once the eggplant's done, then that's it. You can throw a little bit of green onion tops on here. If you want, you can put some fresh chopped cilantro, serve it over a little bit of rice. This is super flavorful, super fantastico. I can't say decadent enough, because that's exactly what it is. It's very rich. Reminds me a lot of General Tso's chicken, but a vegetarian version. So I call it General Tso's Chinese eggplant. So go ahead and give this dish a try. Let me know what you think. Bon appetit, and thanks for watching.